Welcome to Pensacola Marketplace video editorial on how to set up an account for sellers. The first thing you need to do is register your business. You want to type in PensacolaMarketplace.com. It will bring you to our homepage. Once on the homepage, you will find a tab called Sellers. Click on Sellers. The first thing you'll need to do is register your account. So click on Register Now. The most important thing to remember is your username. This is your business name with no spaces. See that? Creations by Chris with no spaces. It's also going to become your seller URL. If you notice that, it's at the very end, Creations by Chris. So very important, your username will be your business name. Fill out the rest of the information and hit Register Now. Once that is done, an email will be sent to your email address verifying that you are registered. Once that happens, return to the PensacolaMarketplace.com. Once again, go to Sellers, and now you log in with your username and your password that was selected. Click on Login. The next thing to do is set up your account. It is very simple. Everything over here to the left, you will want to take the time going through there and checking them out. But the most important thing to do is click on My Profile and double check all the information here is correct. Everything from your web address to your phone number and your email. Double check that is correct. The next thing you want to go to is My Portfolio. My Portfolio is where you're going to put information about your business. This is where anybody or any who wants to understand who you are and what you do and what made you different from anybody else is going to read. So make sure that is completely filled out. You can also upload here a logo. The best size is 100 by 100 pixels. You can make sure that you size that correctly, otherwise it will not show up. Usually JPEG works the best. Once done, hit Save and continue. The next thing you're going to want to do is go to Products. You want to upload your products. So click on My Products and it will bring you to this page. As you can see, I have some products already put up. It's so simple. All you do is there's a button over here to the right called Add New. Once you add new, you will see the categories. I am doing jewelry, so I'm going to click on jewelry, and mine's handmade, so I will click on handmade. It will show me the items I have listed under that category, and if I keep scrolling, you'll see Add New Product here. This is where you put your information in, from product name, a product code number, because you may have different items, and really important, the description of the item. Remember, if you're doing necklaces, they want to know the length, they want to know the color, is it sterling silver, anything that could be detailed. Of course, your price. Now here where it says length, width, height for Canada, we will not be shipping to Canada, but it is still required to put something in these 3 boxes. So I normally just put 222, just something in there to fill in, something with measurements. Most importantly is the images, because this is what's going to attract the customer. You are required to fill out both images, the small one and the big one. The small one is the first one that people see. The big one is when they click on the image, a second image will appear, giving them an alternate look or a different angle. Very important, at the very bottom of this page you will see the sizes for these images down here. For both images, although it says the small one is 120 by 125, do not worry about that. Make them both 400 by 400 pixels. Like I said, make them both 400 by 400 pixels. Once you've resized them, then you go ahead and you choose File, and of course you upload the picture that you've chosen. A good thing about this is you can have different looks. So for your big picture, that would be your alternate look, like a back side or a front side. If you only have one picture, that's okay. Put that one picture in both locations. Like they both have to be filled out. Availability of stock. This is where you put 1, 2, 3, 4, how many you have. Stock reorder level. If you have only one item, so one of a kind, you put 1 here and 0 there. What's going to happen is once that item sells, it's going to go to 0, and the system's going to automatically send you an email saying that you're down to, you need time to reorder because you're getting low. It's a wonderful, thing for everybody to have. That way you know that you need to make more items or get more items. The digital product, that is if you're having, like you're selling an MP3. You can upload an MP3 there, or you're selling an audiobook. Those are digital product downloads. You just click that box and it allows you to upload the video. And it will also allow you to say how many times they can download it. Shipping, weight. This is very important. Please make sure you weigh your items. Most items are not going to be that many. And this is if you're offering a special, a discount, and the description. Once you've done that, you click Add Product. Okay, obviously I didn't add a product there. Once it's added, it'll appear up here to the top, and you'll see the image to the right. If you do not see your image, that means that your image did not load properly. You can always go back and check by clicking at the very top here, Catalog, go to Home, go under the category, and look for your image. Like here's one of mine. This is the first one. This would be the small one. Small image, that's the same image. Click on it again, and there's the larger image, which is exactly the same size, 400 by 400. As you can see, it's a different view. But once again, go back to Seller. We're back into my account. So that is how you double check. As soon as you add something, it will automatically be loaded up to the system. So double check that it looks the way you want it to look. Once that's done, you don't need to worry about shipping settings right here. We do all that for you. So you don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about the tax, nothing. Just put the price of the item. Bulk image upload, we'll talk about that later. That is if you have a massive amount of items, there's a format you can use and it will upload everything at one time. That is something your sales rep will work with you on. Orders, this is really important. This is where you're going to find out you got an order. If someone buys something from you, first of all, you're going to get an email from the system saying that Jane Doe has ordered this product from you and it's to be shipped to this address and this is the cost. This is where you verify the order. It would be placed here. Obviously, I do not have an order right now. If I did, it would be right there. Same thing with refunds. Next line. This is where you want to check this because, once again, you will get an email from us saying that something's being refunded. This is where the information is. So it's a great way to track what's coming in and what's going out. Request for payment. This is an example. Everything goes through us. We take 10% of the payment. So I cut checks every Friday. If you haven't seen a check or it got lost in the mail or maybe you moved and didn't give me your new address, whatever the reason is, this is a great way to check to see if it's been paid. Or to say, hey, I haven't got a payment here. Hello. It's just a way to keep in touch with us. Same thing with payment history. This will show every time I've sent a check out, the date it was paid, and the status that was actually picked up. Same thing with product reviews. This is where a consumer can actually review your product. No reviews will go up on the site without your approval. If you do have one here, there'll be action, and there'll be a button for you to click on to either post or not post. So if we get some spam, we can control that. The next thing at the bottom, which is very helpful, is Mail Admin. Let's say you've got a question for us and you can't get a hold of your sales rep. The easiest way to do is just mail us directly. Something's not working right. Things happen. So this is just another way for you to contact us besides the phone. It's very simple. It's just going to take 1 or 2 times of uploading all your information, taking pictures of your product and resizing them to that 400 by 400 pixels. And like I said, save everything as a JPEG. That's going to be your best results. It's as simple as that. We're just going to bring the sellers and the buyers together and we're going to sell your products for you. We're going to handle all the credit cards. We're going to handle all the taxes. All you have to worry about is getting the item shipped out. Or if somebody wants to pick it up, make sure you put that in your description that store pickup is also available. Like I said also, don't forget, always come back here to click on top catalog. Come back here to the home page and double check that everything you added was added correctly. Double check everything. Because you may have a typo in a price. Like, see, that's a typo right there. So that would be something that would need to be checked off. But like I said, if you don't check it, it's not our error. So welcome to Pensacola Marketplace. If you have any more questions, please contact your sales rep or you can give us an email directly. Welcome aboard.